Hi everyone. So I want to talk this week about missing water and connection at the catch. And what I've got here is a good video that is going to demonstrate exactly what I'm talking about and possibly give a good visual as to how missing water and not having the blades connected at the catch is going to affect the boat. In this video, the speed of the motorboat is going to help out. It's going to actually make it look a lot worse than it really is. But it is going to give you a very good visual here. So we have a rower. He's coming up. He has not been rowing the single for very long. He's learning how to do it. But we watch the speed of the single versus the speed of the land behind him. I'm driving the motorboat, and I just happen to speed up a little bit at just the right time to make it look even worse. But what we're going to look at here is, as he's approaching the catch, how his boat accelerates and decelerates as he's entering the water. So the goal here at the catch is to get the blades buried, loaded as smoothly and quickly as possible without slamming the catch. I'm going to pick up the boat gently without a lot of weight on the foot stretchers, but you want to do it sharply and you don't want to waste any time doing it. So if we watch him come into the catch, he's got a big pause as he's looking for his stability. Klezhnev said, I think he's talking about elite rowers, said something about 12/100ths of a second. And, fractions of a centimeter of the seat moving towards the bow before the blades are buried at the highest level rowers. So if we're looking here, if we bring him up to a stop, so he's just about stopped right there. We're going to run him through, and we'll take it, call that buried and loaded, over 0.3 of a second. And what happens in that time is all your weight has nowhere to go but onto the feet. So as soon as he stops, you can see that boat start going backwards. It's not really going backwards. It's my motorboat catching up to him because the boat is slowing down. But as we watch him coming into the catch, once he reaches that stopped position, if he's got nothing to push against, all of that weight from his body is going right into the foot stretchers. Right? So he has all this momentum coming towards the stern. He's got to stop himself. And the only way he can do that is to stop himself with the foot stretchers. So, as you can see, what's going to happen as we run this through a little bit, he's going to come up to the catch, stop, the boat immediately starts to slow down. And by the time he gets the blades in, he's actually pushing on the foot stretchers as the blades go in. So if he's sitting at full compression, he's back to, somewhere between 3/4 and half slide before his blade's actually in the water. So what that translates to if he doesn't have the blades in the water to push on, he's actually just pushing the boat backwards. So all that time between body stopped and blades buried turns directly into pushing the boat in the wrong direction. So this ties into the drill I sent out a few weeks ago about timing our seat with the catches. So the idea behind that is that we want to have the feet light as the blades enter the water. We want to roll into the catch. So So what he should be doing is, as he's coming into the catch, he should be trying to get that blade touching water. As that seat is coming to a stop, or just about to stop. And then buried without pushing, right? He wants to keep the weight off of his feet as much as possible in order to allow him to push against the oar to move the boat rather than push against the foot stretcher to move the boat. Pushing on the blade, pulling on the handle, moves the boat forward. Pushing on the foot stretcher with the blade in the air, moves the boat backwards.